Hey guys, welcome to the Charcoal King. I've got my big pit smoker out here. It's the Oklahoma Joe. I've had this bad boy for years. It's won me a lot of competitions in my backyard, me being the only judge, but even at that way, this bad boy's put on a lot of ribs and a lot of butts. Over the years, it's got rusted. I've painted it, cleaned it up, changed the handles on it, but I have noticed I've started to develop a big leak. I went to Academy and bought this stuff from Oklahoma Joe. It's the gasket seal. So what we've got a fire burning in the firebox, and I'm just showing you guys how much smoke I continue to lose all the time. And so what we're gonna do is put this on to see if this thing really works. Stay tuned. You guys see how much smoke I'm losing? I always thought it was pretty cool because everybody knew in the neighborhood that I was grilling when I was smoking, but that's not what you want. You lose a lot of heat. And that's literally the definition of burning money. The hotter your grill is, the more air it takes, the more coals or wood it burns, and you're just wasting money.
Well, per the factory instructions or the package instructions, it said to clean the seal area very well. So I'm just taking my grill brush and scrubbing the edges of it really good to get it cleaned off so there's no debris, no embers or anything like that left over. Then after that, I'm just going to take the gasket seal and we're just going to stretch it out and cut it and see what happens. So all I've done is stretch the gasket seal out. I've cut it and made it fit firmly. You don't want to stretch the gasket seal. You just want to lay it in there nice and loose, because the looser it is, the thicker the gasket seal is. Now for this stage, all you want to do is cut and repeat, cut and repeat. I didn't even use a measuring tape. All I did was lay it out, eyeball it, cut it as flush as I could, and it seemed to work out pretty well for me.
I remember the first time I ever got my grill at your parents' house, remember? One of the very first times I used when we got married. The Summit. I didn't know you had to open the grill lid. Yo, that's dating my age right there, y'all. You don't even want to know. The very first time I ever used my Summit Guinness propane, I didn't know you had to open the lid. I was at my mother-in-law's house. We had just gotten married. I was living with my wife. I turned that bad boy on. 10 minutes later, I came out and pressed ignite. That thing threw me up against the wall and I thought my life was over. Boy, that thing's a change. I'm still dumb. And my wife still loves me. So, what's that show you? You too can prevent forest fires. Just gotta read the instructions. Well, I'll never forget that. Yeah, this is pretty easy so far. The scissors are going right through it. I'm using my kitchen shears. Just read the instructions. I guess I learned that a long time ago. Put the seal on, just made it smooth. I got a fire going in my fire pit over there to get some charcoal going. We're gonna test it out. We ain't doing nothing stupid. We ain't gonna lock it down. We ain't gonna clamp it. We ain't doing nothing. We're just flat out gonna see how this bad boy works. Just like the way you'd buy it off the shelf. We're gonna move to this little pit right here. I'm in the market for a pellet grill, so if you guys got an idea of what pellet grill you guys want me to get, comment below, because without you guys, we wouldn't be nowhere.
Nice one.
So it looks like we're going to be a little bit short from that roll. So that's disappointing, but it's got to be better than what it was. I ain't worried about buying a whole nother roll just for 2.5, 3 inches. All right, so I'm gonna let my fire burn down in my pit. I'm gonna bring the fire back over here with some coals and stuff and get this smoking so we can see how well this gasket works. Stay tuned. All right, guys, I got a big log in there. So this is a moment of truth. Nothing special, no clamps, just straight off the shelf. Seal gasket. Like I said, I don't want to put a lot of money into it. This bad boy's about to be retired to my pops. Open the vents up. You guys can see there's a little smoke come out right there. Press it down. Let's see.
On that left side, there's some.
Got some smoke up here on this top. There's some smoke down here. That's why they say to use these clamps. They want it airtight because this metal's not perfect. See how much if you push down, how it seals it just by a little weight. That's why they want you to add them clamps. I'm not really into all that stuff. I like to keep it free, but I gotta say so far, let's close that up. I mean, it's definitely 10 times better. Got some smoke come out here, and this is where I didn't have that gap. I might just bite the bullet and go ahead and buy some more, because you guys can see the difference like that. But overall, pretty impressed, man. I knew it wasn't gonna do it perfect. As old as it is. Look at that temperature right there. Look at that temperature. That's like exactly what you want when you're smoking barbecue right there. About 250. Throw something on there right now. I don't know, overall it seems like it's still smoking pretty bad. I don't know, but 14, 15 bucks, I thought it was worth it. But you guys can see it's still smoking pretty crazy. Well, if I seem out of breath, it's because during this video, my daughter said, "Daddy, I guarantee that you can't beat me on horseback basketball." And I thought, I can't pass up that challenge, so I just smoked her 5-0. But back to the grill. All right, guys, final thoughts. You know, for a budget, easily friendly gasket seal, 15 bucks, wasn't a lot. One package, basically did my whole smoker. It's the oversized version from Oklahoma Joe. Mounted for about 3 inches. I have been in contact with my dad, and he's decided to take it. So I'm not going to put any more into it. But overall, I mean, I think it definitely worked. Did it cure everything that I needed? No, but for 15 bucks, I really didn't expect it. Maybe if you came back up, even though the instructions said not to. But if you're only going to smoke versus high heat, you know, maybe you could put it on the door. So that way when you close your grill lid, you've got a double layer of that insulation just to allow that smoke to not have many places to come out of. But other than that, I mean, I recommend the grill. It's definitely heavy duty. When you're looking for grills, that could be a whole nother video, but you definitely want to test the lid for the heavy dutiness of it. Just, it gives you an idea of how thick that metal is going to be. But other than that, man, that's about it. It's really simple to put on. Really easy to cut, just a regular kitchen shears. All right, guys, real quick. So for this season, when I'm talking about going to the garden, grabbing some vegetables, grabbing some herbs, look what we did. Come on, Charcoal Queen. Oh, it's a beautiful day in East Tennessee. The sun's out, guns out, all that stuff. You don't get tired of pulling weeds when it's 115 degrees outside? We've done that for the last 2 years, and I thought, no more, not again. I took all this old scrap wood and made planks. These flower pots or boxes, raised beds were already here. I was like, well, heck with that stuff. So I put that tarp membrane down all over the whole garden. I came back in and added some I-beams with some leftover 2x4s I had on a project. We tore down a deck. I used all the old decking boards. So now me and my wife or the kids come out here. We don't have to worry about picking up weeds all the time, all the bugs. And to top it off, we're not even gonna plant inside these boxes. We're gonna put plastic totes down, add some rock and some dirt, and just plant just a couple plants in each one. That way each one has their own space and they're able to grow a lot more. Like I said, so this summer when I'm telling you that we got okra, tomatoes, green beans. What we got, honey? Zucchini,
cucumbers,
squash, cucumber. Blackberries already growing from last year. I didn't dig that up because it was such a nice bush from last year.
green onions.
We might do some green. Oh, my herb box. Herb box is looking good this year. Look, guys, we already got that rosemary's been here for 4 years. 4 years already. That rosemary's the same bush every year. We got some parsley growing. I got some cilantro. I love cilantro, fresh cilantro. Man, we make that guacamole that we make. Fried tortillas. Dang, Gina. All right.
Who's Gina?
That's just the one on the side. Anything else? All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace out.